Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, we are going to talk about what exactly moves a stock. So there are multiple reasons because of which a stock can move up or down. Two of the most important reasons are news and demand and supply. Now when it comes to news, there can be multiple form of news or events. Let's talk about them one by one. So the first news can be a company news. So let's say there is any company A which declares that in a given quarter they have done exceptionally well and the profit has grown up. Or there can be any other news. Let's say they are going to declare more dividend compared to what was market expecting. In that case, there is lot of excitement in the market and the market thinks that the company's future is very bright and they start purchasing. And because of purchasing pressure, the stock price starts going up. Similarly, there can be some bad news in a company. Let's say the company declared some kind of a loss in a given quarter, or they said they are not going to give any dividend, or they are losing some customer base and all. So, any kind of a bad news which is issued by a company can give a bad sentiment to the investors and they start selling the stock. In that case, because of selling pressure, the stock price goes down. A classical example of this kind of a news was a week back when Bajaj Finance declared 50% jump in their expected profit for a given quarter, and immediately their stock shoot up by 5%, and even though the entire market had hardly gone up by 1%. So this shows the power of company news or event. So the learning here is that whenever there is any company news or event which is going to happen in immediate near future, we generally don't trade those stocks because in those cases there are high chances that the technicals will definitely fail, which happened in case of Bajaj Finance last week. Now moving on, a second type of a news can be industry specific news. So let's say cigarette is one industry and there are lot of companies which are involved into making cigarettes. And right now let's say the industry is growing well and all the companies are doing good and life is fine. But let's say all of a sudden there is some regulation which comes up by government saying that they are going to increase any taxes on cigarette or they ban some of the types of cigarette. In that case, the entire industry gets affected. So let's say if A, B, C, three companies are manufacturing cigarettes, the price of all these stocks will fall because market will expect that this kind of a bad news is going to impact the entire industry, that is all the three companies, and in future the profit of these companies will definitely fall, and hence they start selling all the stocks, and the selling pressure brings down the price of all the three shares. Whereas on the other side, if there is any good news in the industry, then the opposite will happen. The share of all these three companies are going to go up because of the buying pressure. Now moving on, the next news can be country specific news. So let's say we are trading in India and there is some country specific news, like let's say some general elections is around the corner, or there is some war kind of situation, or there is some natural calamity that has happened. So in those scenarios, the industry or a company does not matter. So the moral here is that if we are trading in a given country, we should also be knowing the local news. If there is some local news which is going to come up in near future, we generally don't trade, or even if we trade it in a smaller quantity because the news can impact all the prices in a major way. So then the technicals will fail. Next news can be global news. So we all know that we are staying in a global village. That is, all the countries are connected together in one way or another. No country works in isolation. So if there is any global news, then also the stock market of that particular country and other countries, everything will be impacted. So let's say if there is any war kind of a situation in Middle East, in that case, the stock market of all the countries will start becoming bearish because of fear of any war. A good example of this is a coronavirus which is right now going on in China. Because of the fear of that virus, if you observe, all the stock market is going down, including US, China, India, Europe, and all of them. So again, the moral is that if there is any global news which is going to impact globally, then please try to avoid trades in those days. Or even if you want to trade it in a lower quantity. So this is all about news and events. Now coming to demand and supply. So we all know that when demand increases, the price also increases. Why? Because lot of buyers are there for a product and not many sellers are there. Hence the price are bound to go up. Similarly, when the demand goes down, the prices also goes down because there are a lot of sellers and not much buyer in the market. So the price also comes down. Now why we need to know this? This is because there is something called as a market depth, and which generally reflects how many buyers are there for a given shares compared to how many sellers are there in a stock. Say for example, if there are 1000 buyer and there are 3000 sellers, then we can clearly see that there is a little bit of a bearishness in the stock. So in that case, we will try to avoid taking a long position in that stock. Similarly, if there is, let's say, 3000 buyers and there is only 500 seller, so this clearly indicates that there is lot of bullishness in the stock, and hence in that case we will try to avoid shorting that stock. So that is all about the movement of a stock. Thanks for your time.